Right. Welcome to day 541 of the journey begins. Let me adjust a few of our monitor things before we get going. Almost there. Our streamer in the other ear today is Scotsman UK over on Twitch. We are live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. We're slowly progressing to our midterm goal of 500 on our way to 1,000 followers on TikTok. And actually taking a step back on Twitch, we're down to 62 from 64 followers. All right. Oh, thank you, Frederick Lamar, for the like. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How's the Friday going? And do you play Minecraft or any other games? I think that's better. 1 2 1 2. Oh, thank you, Cash, for the live. Or liking the live. Appreciate it. How's your Friday going? And thank you for bearing with me. We're just adjusting some of our volume and whatnot and getting our streamers in the other ears set up. So it doesn't look like any of our people we follow on TikTok are live. But yeah, as we said, Scotsman UK over on Twitch playing Minecraft. And it looks like we're all set up now, so let's get going. So our plan for today is to finish up some dirting around and then to head over to Inkwood to do more ravine work. So we're gonna get a nice... Oh, thank you. Welcome in. Okay, so this is good. We don't want to look down too much. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm not worried about too many of these little tiny patches. So we're going to come over here and start working on this patch and do the, was it southwest patch here? And we're going to see what we can do with this dirt-wise. However far we can get on this today, and then we're going to go, yeah, do the ravine work. And today is a double header day. So we have, is this, oh, we haven't decided on the border here because there's no cobblestone yet. Okay. But this evening we will be doing Satisfactory. Keep an eye on Blue Sky for our go live announcement there, because it will be sometime between 7 and 9 p.m. is what we're planning on, and then streaming for somewhere between an hour and 2. Just kind of depends on our evening plans, how long those run. All right. So let's clear out our sand and sandstone now. All right. And if anyone has any questions on Minecraft, the story we're trying to tell, streaming setup, other games, feel free to drop those in chat. Yeah, there we go. So, I think if we focus just on this, we could probably get this done in a day. Because it would take a couple hours, but we could do it. So I'm pretty happy with the progress here. All right, so let's do this. I think we'll leave that piece there. Because again, we need to put buildings and stuff up. So some of the deconstruction here, we can save for that. It won't take but a second to remove, a block of sand here, a block of sandstone there, kind of thing. But getting most of it out means we don't have to spend all the time that we're putting into it now. We don't have to put that into the builds later. So it gets us a nice starting point. All right, so let's... Oh. All right. Realizing I should probably be careful here. I think we've got all of the caverns found that are near the surface, but that was something that we ran into early on as we had two big falls from not paying attention and digging sand and then triggering a I don't know, a quicksand moment, I guess you'd call it. Okay. Oh, so we need to put down some dirt here so that we can collect back some of our sand before it despawns. So let's put this here and put some torches down so we don't get too many things spawning behind us. Right, perfect. Oop. All right. Oh, and yeah, as we mentioned yesterday, we've updated the sounds. What hit us there? Oh, I was gonna say okay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rocket. Summer Rocket. Did that not go through? Ah, okay. We are gonna go sleep because those phantoms are annoying. There it goes. So it is just a little delayed, but that's fine. Where's our chest? Oh, okay. Oh, there's a chest here. Okay, perfect. How's your Friday going, Summer Rocket? And ooh, guess we can't put anything in here. And doing any Minecrafting or other games yourself? All right, so let's fill that up. We should be able to pick some of this up now. And we'll know when our when our stack was full, because we'll start picking up the lower one. Okay, let's go over here. Got a lot of this stuff. Wow, we filled up a lot of this. Well, do we have any chest? We have chest on us. Okay. Since we need a little bit more over here, let's just put one over here. Right? Because we'll probably use this for other stuff too. Right? Now we can go back to dirt. And then we're going to go find dirt here in a minute. Oh, okay. So this is our border here. Okay, that's good to know. Here. Right, so then we'll put, okay. So we've lined the west bank with the darker like basalt kind of blocks, and the east bank, oh, okay, with what was it, the diorite, but we'll probably use like a combination of diorite, bone block, things of that nature. Okay, so we've gone through all of that. Let's see if we've got any dirt over here. Okay, looks like we've got all of our dirt out of these. Okay, have any dirt over here? We might have to go, yeah, I might have to do that. Okay. All right, so what do we want? Can we... is that enough? And by that, I mean making a hopper. Not that this is going to be fast, because I don't know if we can do a hopper or a shulker unloader like you can in Java. I don't know if it'd be as easy anyway. Some things you can do, like the flying machines, it just takes like an extra block to handle some of the back and forth that flying machines can do in Java out of the box, more or less. So it's just a different circuit. Oh. Okay, so we don't want to put that in there. We want to put it on top. Okay, there we go. All right, and that should start unloading stuff there. Now what can we do here? Okay. Can we bring back a box of dirt like this? Okay. 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 Do that. That clears up one box. Okay, so I think we had 2 would be good enough for now. Right. And then we have 1 unloading for us. Right, so when this one's done, we'll have another one there. And then we can just kind of switch between those, getting those unloaded. Okay. We still have some rockets, although we're going to need to switch. So our next trip back, we're going to have to load up on some rockets. All right, let's head over to Overmorrow. And thank you everyone for the likes. It looks like we're up to 218. And I guess there's a delay on the Twitch side because the followers in our progress bar says 63, but our Twitch dashboard says 62. So if you like the story back builds, feel free to stick around. And if you really like them, feel free to share out the stream. All right. So that's what we used 1 and then some stack here. So that's 3 to 67. So we used 8 rockets. Okay. So let's see if our 8 rockets can get us to Inkwood. And welcome in Sawyer. How's the Friday? And stream looks like it's good today. We were mentioning yesterday some of the stats were 60 FPS, a little bit higher, but not in the orange yet of 6 to 7 on our rendering frames. 0.7 on our rendering lag, and 0.2% on our encoding lag. So far so good. And it looks like 8's gonna be really close. We probably could have been a little bit more efficient, but 8 did it. 8 got us over here. So it is possible to get here in 8 rockets. With some height to spare as well, so let's come down. Okay, perfect. Let's come over here. Let's unload our shulkers. Okay. And there we go. Shulker, okay. Do we have any dirt in this? So I want to focus on dirt this round that we're taking back. Dirt and diorite. Okay, so nothing in there. Okay, good. Well, not good, but... Okay, so we're getting everything down to 40. We're down to 40 on that side. Okay. So now we're going to focus on this part. Okay. Right. So we're going to cut our line over. Well, actually, we need to do a couple things here. We need to find a line that we can get across, so we can, a 40 line that we can use to get over. Because this looks like not what we want over here. So how do we get over to our other side? Alright, so let's seek out some of this. And I guess we'll just push this wall here back until we find a good spot to kind of cross this divide here. Right, so okay, so that works there. Did we fall in a hole? Yes, we did. Okay. Okay, so oh, and we have our cold brew, and in addition to that, we have our spicy chipotle V8. Ooh. So we have a cavern that we're going to get into once we get over there, but yeah, we're going to have to come up a little bit. So this is going to be a little bit trickier. We're 50, so this is a whole 10 blocks here. So this was our last effort, so we need to take this down to 40. So let's see what we can do here. Wait, did we not? Oh, I guess we got a like earlier, not a follow. Hello? Okay, so let's just chip away. And periodically check chat, so if you have any questions on Minecraft, the story, our streaming setup, other games, Legos, favorite recipes, feel free to, bring it up in chat. Okay. All right, well, I guess we'll back and forth this a little bit. Nope. 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 Okay, so this is... Okay, so this is where we were cutting across, so the cavern's somewhere over there. All right. So how's the stream? Oh, so we should probably put a few more torches down. I'm trying to keep it lit up as well as getting as much as we can done in 2 days in world so that we don't have to worry about the phantoms. So we sleep like every other night. Seems to be a good workflow. Did we? Okay. Oh, hi there, Emma. Thank you for the follow. We'll check things out after stream. Do you play any Minecraft or other games yourself? All right, so let's do... Yeah, we're making good progress here. I mean, 40 still isn't bedrock, but it helps feel like we've made some big accomplishment, because right here is 50 and 40 is on the other side, so we're seeing some progress come along this way. All right. Oop. All right. All right. It's pretty good here. So this is where we have to be careful, though, because of that shaft there. But maybe we can start working on this little kind of termination point or corner here, and then we can work on the straight shaft. All right. And so just a lot of mining while we build the ravine, giving us time to think about what we need to add to Inkwood. Probably no surprise to anyone that's been around for a while of thinking about Chapter 18 outline. We have made progress on that, but it's slow. So hopefully we can get 18 wrapped up this weekend, but we'll see. We have more projects than we have time for, so trying to keep things focused on the ones that will get the most out of. Until we're in a position to do things full-time on a more permanent basis. So focusing on the ones that will have the most biggest impact, I guess that's a better way to put it. No, time in to impact out. All right. Okay, is this okay? Good. Okay, so this is the line on this. So this is a straight section here, so we won't work there. It'll be right here that we're working on. Okay. So we're gonna have to use some rockets on this thing because we're gonna have to fly up there a fair amount because we couldn't find a good way up. Guess we can put a diorite in here and iron there is fine. I guess that'll work. Okay. That's good enough. Good enough there. Oop. There we go. Let's grab our stone again and then try to gather some of our dirt and other materials here. Welcome in Amelia, and I'm missing a few of the others going by too quickly. But welcome in, everyone. How's everybody's Friday going? Ooh, there we go. Okay, let's grab some gravel now. Wolkman Clove. Oh, that's the thing. Anyone sticking around, if you've got any thoughts on our layout, like our hand cam, base cam, kind of title card of what we're doing today. So, you know, the journey begins day 541 in the bottom right corner, things like that. Any information you want to see on the stream, like, is the follower like count helpful? Is it too distracting? Anything like that, you know, feel free to let me know. Because there are things that I want in the stream, and then there are things that I, you know, I'm willing to add or remove based on what anyone watching finds beneficial. All right. So, okay. Wait, is this the? Oh yeah, that must be the straight shaft, and this is, yeah. So there's 40. So we're gonna cut it here then, right? So let's do this. Okay. Cut some lines on the side here so we know where to go. But it's this line here that we want to do, right? So it's, so we're on 44, so that'd be 43, 42, 41, 40. So let's cut through here. Let's see what this is like. All right. Did we? Oh, 219. It's not bad. Welcome in, Compton. How's it going? And our stream today, we're shooting for, you know, that hour and a half to 2 hour mark. A little bit later than we wanted to start, but still earlier than yesterday. So we're at about the 35-minute mark now. And going for at least another hour puts us at a good spot. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so okay, let's cut this out. Now we have a section that we can work with, so now we have some structure. And we're at 40, which means we're at the next breakpoint. All right, so is that good? Okay, good. And then that means if we're at 40, we can start putting down some torches to mark that we're at 40. So we know when we're at this, stopping point to reevaluate how things are going. Oop, let's do this. Okay. Okay, so we need to get rid of all this gravel. Hey, Todux. Hopefully I'm semi-close to pronouncing that correctly. How's the Friday going, and doing any Minecraft or any other projects yourself? And thank you for the like, much appreciated. And do let me know if I was way off on the pronunciation there. We are, I guess because it wouldn't be obvious necessarily from stream, we are working on the ravine around Inkwood. Ooh. Can you give me a pronunciation guide, and I can take a stab at least why I pronounced it wrong. Is it Tadu? So here we go. So maybe we can get up here. Okay. Yeah, so we're standing in Inkwood, and then we're building this ravine. Oh, is it like a French base, maybe? We're working on a ravine now around Inkwood, so between kind of the cobblestone wall on the inside and outside, we're taking this down to bedrock on 3 sides, and then we'll expand this lake feature in the back a little bit. And the reason for that is we're trying to write a book and build that world in Minecraft. And so this is one of the cities or little towns in the book. And one of the plot points is needing to come across this bridge and kind of forcing that by making the ravine a little bit more prominent and imposing. Are we connected to... Yeah, we're connected. Okay. So that's this build in a nutshell. We also have Overmorrow, which we'll probably end our stream at. The Garden Temple, which is way off in the distance here. We will go take a quick look at that. Just for a little distraction, and then come back. The others we won't have time to go to, but there's Barter's Bay, Haven's End, which is a city in the Nether. We have about 800,000 out of 1 million slabs laid down for the foundation of the city, so we're still working on that. And every 6 months we take a world, or we take a world download and put it up on GitLab. So anyone that wants to take the progress that we've made so far and work on that, they're welcome to do that. Well, coming to... yes, it is a realm. It's a realm, and I use that because I play on... well, in addition to PC, play on mobile, Switch, and Chromebook, at least until Google converts it to Android. So you can see some of our original pyramid and then our step pyramid that we're working on. And this is one of our larger projects. So each dimension has a project like this that we call our lower level projects. Yeah, I want to fly during the day, so I think we'll go over here. I will keep that in mind. For now, it's the realm itself is private, and then the world download is publicly available. But once we get the story done, we might consider opening it up more. But you are welcome, I think, if you do exclamation socials, you'll get a link to Linktree. So Linktree/MindTripMedia. And that will have a link to... thank you for the follow, by the way. GitLab, which has the world download, and we update that every 6 months, so you'd get a pretty current world download. Oh, is it this way? Nope. We want to... this way. Okay, this is what we want to do. Yeah, okay. There is a road that we hopefully find. One of the other things that we've started doing is not just making the buildings that are part of the story, but actually building the road that the characters would follow in between the builds, which helps us get from point A to point B. There it is. So you can see a road here. It's not a finished road, it's more of a practical road, but when we see that, we can tell we can use it as a guidepost, to get us back to where we need to be. So that's why we put some time into that, and then we'll polish up the roads, make them wider, add some flowers, lighting, things of that nature. Yeah. So that's kind of what we're going for here. All right, so let's take this out. This is actually purely vanilla. So the reason it looks perhaps a little different than what it has in the past a little bit is we have vibrant visuals turned on. But this is vanilla Minecraft, so we have no add-ons. The only add-ons that we periodically use are we have like a modification of like the Foxy No Tails, like getting rid of the Nether Fog, and some scripts that I wrote, but those we only use every 6 months when we do the world download. We'll make a creative copy of the world so that we can take screenshots. But our survival realm is out of the box vanilla. So if you were to download the world, back up and use it, everything you see is how it should be in your copy as well. Which is one of the reasons that we're going for that vanilla purpose. Is I don't want people to be required to use any particular add-on if they decide to use the world download. I mean, if you have any you like, you could certainly do it yourself. Like if you wanted it to look plasticky or ultra realistic, or any of the more functional ones versus the aesthetics. And given the amount of time it takes to work on the builds, I don't know that I'll do anytime soon, but if we ever get to the point where we have most of our building done that we have written down, we might have a day where we stream a creative copy and play around with some of the I'll call them mods, but I guess they're really add-ons on Bedrock. All right. Oh, hello, Daily Robert. Oh, well, nice meeting you too. Thanks for stopping in. And good to know, Daily Robert. Ducks are a nice animal. If I ever start a patron realm or something like that, then yeah, I will definitely keep you in mind for something like that, Tadu. I would like to start something like that. It's just not something that I can do cost effectively at the moment. But thank you for stopping in. Appreciate your time. So how's the duck life going, Robert? All right. Ooh, we got a lot of material here. Okay. Gonna have to drop off some of this stuff here in a second. Okay, let's just go drop off stuff. Oop, we want to keep the dirt on us and drop off the other stuff. Okay, so we'll come here. Dirt and diorite. Okay. So now we can come up here. Get all of this stuff. Right? And then we'll just do a little back and forth, get our resources, and then we'll okay. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, so that's good there. I think that's good. Oh. Let's get some of this out of the way. I'm trying to cut down the perimeter so that we have something to work with. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of gravel here. Is this the edge? No, the edge is more here. Right. Okay, so I think that's fine. That's pretty good there. And I guess the line of this doesn't really need to be vertical, so the line will kind of shift since it's we'll have a three-dimensional line, I guess, because it's the line from the top down, the line sideways, and the line up. So taking our lines. So we take that idea in and make sure that our textures and stuff look the way that we want. All right, so much gravel here. Oh, okay, so this is 40. Okay. So we can come through here and take out as much of the gravel as we can. Perfect. And then we can... Oh, this is actually 40. So we actually dug a little bit deeper, which is fine. Right, so we just put more torches up here to indicate that this is 40. All right. All right. Oop. Let's grab that. Okay. This is 40 here. Perfect. And now we have our line. So now we can cut through here and we can just go back and forth. All right. Oh, get some more light if we do that. Okay, perfect. And there we go. And we'll come back and do gravel here in a second. Okay. Let's go drop things off and then come back and see where we are. Do we have any dirt? We have a little bit of dirt, but not a lot. Okay. And anything in here that will fit? Nope. Doesn't look like there's a lot in here either that we can... Yeah, see that? That makes sense to me that even though we clicked on a chest that is full of random stuff, we were able to quick select it, whereas a shulker, we can't quick select. All right. Let's go fill up. $40, okay. Gotta be careful over here so that we don't fall down. I think that's pretty good there, okay. Okay, so our wall looks like it comes down here, maybe. Okay, so I think that's pretty good on the wall on this side, okay. So we're at 40, which is good. Now we need to come over here. And it looks like the wall comes this side. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get our line going so we have something. Okay. So we're gonna have to climb up here a little bit and see if we can take out that. Okay. 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 The rest, oh, this should probably have something cut out as well, because this is kind of under. Okay, cut out. Okay, so we come up here. Right, and then this is that, so. Level that off. And some stuff over here. Oh, perfect, okay. What do we got going on? Okay, so that's there. So we want to come over here. Okay. There we go. So now we can do this. Okay, so we need to cut the line here. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna maybe there, okay. And then if that's the case, cut it here. Great, so now we should have a line that's like 40. So this is 43, that's 42, 41, 40, so something like that. Okay, so this should be 40. Yeah, okay. Now we can cut this. Okay. There we go. Okay. And we'll just take this line down and then over. That will get us where we want to go. And we're just over an hour, so we got another hour and a half to go. Not an hour and a half to go. Another half hour to go. All right. So let's get as much of this gravel as we can. Okay. Probably gonna need to take some of this down a little bit though. Right. Right. 46, I think 5 is probably a reach. The mid of our reach. So let's do this. So is this the line? Oh no, that's our... Oh, this is our straight line, okay. This was our guide line here. Right, so we need to take this line to our divider here, right? Because this should be 40 there, okay. And we'll just go back and forth, taking this down a couple levels. I think that'd be kind of our goal, to get this section that we're standing on, this corner piece, to get it down to 40, and then tomorrow we can focus on getting this straight section down to 40. I don't know if we'll be able to accomplish that tomorrow, but that'd be the goal. All right. Oops. Let's grab some dirt here. Okay. Let's see if we can, if this will do anything. Well, no, we're too close to the end. Okay. That's that. That's that. Okay. Let's grab some dirt here because dirt is something that we are looking for. Because if we don't have enough dirt that we can grab, then we're probably going to stay here versus going to Overmorrow. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh, 1 like away from 500. We're doing pretty good today. All right. Back and forth a few times. We're at 45, Y45. So this won't take us too many more trips to do to get down to 40. And that'd be our goal for getting this corner piece done, like we said earlier. So it'll be a productive day. An hour and a half streams are kind of short. I would like to get back up to the 2, even maybe 3 hour streams, but to justify that, we need to be a little farther along on our community involvement. So if we're getting enough, well, I guess it's a bit of a buzzword, but if we're getting enough involvement or engagement, then we can justify streaming longer. Because these builds are like longer term builds, part of really big projects. So trying to find the right group of people who enjoy that kind of thing, and the more chill, relaxed kind of streams, working on that. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. 43, so making some progress here. Did we not? Oh. There we go. There's our dirt. All right. Let's come over this way, and then I think we can come over here and then drop stuff off. Yeah. Welcome in, Braden. Oops, let's take out the dirt. Dirt. Okay. This is looking pretty good. I think it's low enough that we don't have to climb up to the top now. We can just do it from down here. We can just push this wall back. And then that we'll have our goal for today. All right. All right, so maybe we'll go from this side. All right, so we need to clear out that top line. Okay, good. Now we can clear out the middle line, the lower, and then the upper. There we go. All right. So we'll push through here and then just keep doing this. So we don't have too many more layers, I think. So if we're trying to get done in 15 or so minutes, then I think we're in good shape. Because I think after we do this, we'll go looking around for some dirt in our chests to fill up at least one of our shulkers, so that we can leave that over at Overmorrow and take that back. And that way we can kind of continue the process that we've been doing of doing some terraforming, leaving dirt over at Overmorrow and then coming back over to Inkwood to do the digging, so we can make some use of the dirt and then kind of stockpiling the stone, so that we'll have plenty of stone that we can take over to Haven's End when we get back to working on that. Oh, that's way too dark there. So let's put down some torch. So the word we're looking for there. All right. Oh, let's start doing these layers now too. That way we can get more light coming in here as we get these upper layers taken care of. Yeah, coming along, coming along. All right, let's come through here, do this. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, actually. All right, coming along. All right, so this is the other side. So this is where we want to cut it here. Right. Put something in the corner here. There we go. So this floating section here gets us down to 40, and that's what we wanted to get done today. So we're actually making pretty good time. All right. Yeah, going pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so this is this is another section here that needs to be cut out, but that's pretty good. Right? Oh, perfect. Get rid of the piece there. Okay. So I think that's the wall up there. So, okay. Let's see what this does. All right. Okay. So this is our straight line over here. So this is more than what we need over here. Okay. Because this is, well, I guess this is another section, but this is going to be tomorrow. The other piece of our corner. So we'll do a little bit of this till we hit our time. Yeah, okay. So that's our line there. See how far we can get on this till till our time runs out, and then I guess we won't worry about going back to Overmorrow today. Because we need to get this done. Welcome in, Finn. Okay. Okay. Oops. Let's get up here. Okay. Yeah, we're making pretty good progress still, so we'll continue with this for a little bit. Probably aren't going to be able to do too much tomorrow, so we might have to do what we can and then go back to Overmar at the end of the stream to do the terraforming and just kind of reverse the order. All right, let's do this. Okay. Run. Oop. Go pick up a bunch of this material. Pick up a bunch more material over here. Careful not to fall off. And there we go. Okay. All right. All right. So this is going to be this part. Okay. Oh, we're going to need to recharge our earbuds. Our batteries are getting low. All right. We can pull out our shovel, get as much gravel and dirt as we can right here. Okay. And yep. I think we might even get this piece done in our time. That was going a little faster than I anticipated. All right. Coming along. Yeah, this is going well. Okay. All right. Oh, we're gonna have to cut through here some too, though. Okay. Okay. And all right, not bad. A little bit of a slower day, I guess, but I think we made some good progress. Slower day on discoverability, but we made some good progress. So I think I like that. I mean, I like that we made progress. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll just do back and forth like this until we've gone through and done everything. But there we go. Not bad. Boom. All right. And we just keep back and forthing until we get it all done. There we go. One, two. There we go. Right. And now we have these two sections on the straight part. We have our guideline, which takes us down to 0, not quite bedrock, but to our first goal there. And then once we hit 0, then we can do it again because we'll have 5, 6 sections to go down to bedrock. So that's going to be good. So yeah, I think we're going to... And we still have some durability on our tools. So I think we'll just drop off stuff, gather some of our resources, and then kind of go to Inkwood proper and then start. Right, because we're getting a good amount of dirt in that now, so we're good there. Starting to fill that up. I mean, we need the stone too, but we'll save that for later. For now, we're doing the diorite and dirt. Because the other background project in Overmorrow will be kind of filling in the horizon wall once we get the terraforming done, so that we get a feel of how imposing and impressive. Well, it should feel impressive and imposing. So, not on the menacing way, but in the You know, it's something you get used to because it's been there, but then it's also like imposing because it's always present in the skyline. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Look at that. All right, let's come down here and come here. All right. Oh, well, our spawn is set, but we can't really do anything else. Okay. Right. Repair tool a little bit. Drop off our copper. I mean, once we get enough stacks of copper, maybe we'll do that. Just over here. Right, so we can drop off a block. That. Right. Once we get enough full stacks of copper, then we can start maybe putting it down and letting it age, because we're starting to get some age over here, but not a lot. So. And I don't know if I want to put it around the top edge, but I kind of like the idea of kind of that different color border. And Inkwood being a little bit of a, hidden knowledge and non-traditional, unconventional. But it looks like the sun is setting, so maybe we can sleep. Yes, okay. So we're a little over our hour and a half. It doesn't look like there's too much going on in chat. So if anyone has any questions, I'll stick around. Otherwise, I'll start our outro and then we'll head off in a second. So thank you, Emma, and everybody on Twitch. Thank you, Robert and Tadu. And everyone else on the TikTok side for all of the likes and follows. Appreciate all the support. If you want to see more of what we're doing, you can check us out on Linktree. So it's linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. And that link will be on the outro screen here in a second as well. That I have links to our TikTok here, Twitch, YouTube, where the VODs are. You can also find our mostly Lego build YouTube channel there. And any of our other projects. You'll also find Blue Sky and Pinterest where we put our go live announcements on the Blue Sky side. And if you like what we're doing, you can follow us on any of our media there. And if you really like what we're doing, you can help us grow and share it out. So with that, I think we'll call it an end to the stream. I don't see anything else going on in chat. And we'll see you tomorrow when the journey continues, where the goal will be doing a little bit more digging around Inkwood on the ravine, working on the straight section of the southwestern side of the ravine until we need to mend our tools, and then we'll collect our dirt and diorite and head back to Overmorrow, unload that, and start doing some terraforming and putting down some more dirt. And we'll rinse and repeat that and probably reverse for Sunday. So that's the plan for the next couple days. Also remind everyone that today is a double stream, so it won't be an immediate double header, but around 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be starting our Satisfactory stream. So keep an eye on Blue Sky for when we go live there. And we'll be streaming that for at least an hour, possibly 2. So thank you again for all the support, and we will see you tomorrow when the journey continues.